Stroke, the silent killer that you can't ignore. Did you know? The elderly are 4 times more likely to have a stroke than young people. Every year, millions of people die from strokes, and 1 in 4 people over the age of 65 have faced this disease. But here's the good news. You can totally reduce your risk of stroke. In this video, I'll share simple but effective ways to protect your brain and heart. Watch until the end to learn how to protect yourself and your loved ones from stroke. How to reduce your risk of stroke. 1. Control your blood pressure. The most important key: high blood pressure is the leading cause of stroke. When blood pressure increases, the pressure on the blood vessel walls also increases, making the arteries vulnerable and at risk of rupture of a blood vessel in the brain. This can lead to a hemorrhagic stroke or narrowing of the arteries, blocking blood flow to the brain. Magnifying glass scientific evidence. According to the American Heart Association, AHA, maintaining blood pressure below 120/80ths of a millimeter of mercury can reduce the risk of stroke by up to 50%. A study published in the journal Hypertension also showed that people with good blood pressure control have a significantly lower risk of stroke than those with persistent high blood pressure. Shield: how to control blood pressure. Reduce the amount of salt in your diet. Limit processed foods because they are high in sodium. Add foods rich in potassium, such as bananas, oranges, spinach and sweet potatoes, to help balance blood pressure. Exercise regularly, at least 30 minutes per day with exercises such as walking, yoga or swimming. Check your blood pressure regularly, at least twice a month, to detect any abnormalities early. Controlling blood pressure not only helps reduce the risk of stroke but also protects the heart and overall health. 2. Maintain a reasonable weight and exercise regularly. Obesity not only affects appearance but also increases the risk of chronic diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes and cardiovascular disease, dangerous factors that can lead to stroke. When the body accumulates too much fat, especially visceral fat, the circulatory system is affected, putting pressure on the heart and reducing blood circulation to the brain. Magnifying glass scientific evidence. According to a study from Harvard University, overweight people have a 64% higher risk of stroke than people with normal weight. In addition, research published in The Lancet also shows that by losing just 5–10% of your body weight, you can significantly improve your cardiovascular health and reduce your risk of stroke. Shield: how to maintain a reasonable weight. Maintain physical activity for at least 30 minutes a day, with gentle exercises such as walking, swimming or yoga, especially suitable for the elderly. Eat a healthy diet, prioritizing foods rich in fiber, protein and good fats, while limiting sugar and saturated fat from fast food and processed foods. Control your BMI, body mass index, to ensure your weight is within a reasonable range, from 18.5 to 24.9 as recommended by the World Health Organization, WHO. Maintaining a healthy weight not only reduces the risk of stroke but also improves the quality of life, helping you stay energetic and healthy. 3. Control blood sugar and cholesterol. Diabetes and high blood fat are the leading risk factors for stroke. When blood sugar is high for a long time, blood vessels are damaged, leading to atherosclerosis, increasing the risk of blockage of blood vessels in the brain. Similarly, high cholesterol causes arteries to narrow and impede blood flow, causing ischemic stroke. Magnifying glass scientific evidence. According to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, people with diabetes are twice as likely to have a stroke as people without the disease. In addition, a study from the American Heart Association, AHA, shows that high levels of LDL cholesterol, bad cholesterol, can increase the risk of stroke by up to 70%. Shield solutions to control blood sugar and cholesterol. Maintain a healthy diet. Limit foods high in refined sugar. Instead, eat more whole grains, green vegetables, salmon and foods rich in omega-3 to stabilize blood sugar and reduce cholesterol. Avoid foods high in bad cholesterol. Reduce consumption of red meat, animal organs and fried foods. Replace with protein from fish, beans and nuts. Regular health checkups. Monitor blood sugar and blood lipids at least 3–6 months' time to detect early and effectively control cardiovascular risks. Maintaining stable blood sugar and cholesterol levels not only helps reduce the risk of stroke but also protects the entire cardiovascular system, helping you live healthier every day. 4. Quit smoking and limit alcohol. Smoking is one of the leading risk factors for stroke. Cigarette smoke contains more than 7,000 toxic chemicals, including nicotine and carbon monoxide, which damage the lining of blood vessels, increase blood pressure and promote atherosclerosis. When arteries narrow and harden, the risk of cerebral vascular occlusion increases, leading to ischemic stroke. Magnifying glass. Scientific evidence. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, smokers are twice as likely to have a stroke as non-smokers. However, the good news is that quitting smoking after just 1 year can significantly reduce the risk of stroke and cardiovascular disease. Not only cigarettes, alcohol is also a major risk factor. Drinking too much alcohol can increase blood pressure, cause arrhythmias and weaken blood vessels. This increases the risk of stroke due to cerebral hemorrhage and cerebral ischemia. Shield solutions to reduce the risk of stroke from tobacco and alcohol. Quit smoking as soon as possible. After 5 years of not smoking, the risk of stroke can be reduced to almost the same as someone who has never smoked. Control the amount of alcohol consumed. According to the American Heart Association, AHA, men should not drink more than 2 drinks per day, and women should not exceed 1 drink per day to protect cardiovascular health. Replace with healthy habits. If you are quitting smoking or reducing alcohol, try exercising, meditating or drinking herbal tea to help your body adapt gradually. Quitting smoking and controlling alcohol intake not only helps reduce the risk of stroke but also improves overall health, helps you live a healthy and long life. 5. Regular health checkups. The key to stroke prevention. Early detection of risk factors is the most effective way to prevent a stroke before it happens. Many diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, dyslipidemia or atrial fibrillation can progress silently without obvious symptoms. If not controlled promptly, these diseases will increase the risk of blood clots, cerebral vascular occlusion and stroke. Magnifying glass. Scientific evidence. According to research from the Mayo Clinic, people over 60 years old who have regular health checkups at least twice a year can reduce the risk of stroke by up to 40% compared to those who do not have regular checkups. Stethoscope. Important tests and examinations to help prevent stroke. Regular blood pressure measurement. High blood pressure is the leading cause of stroke. The ideal goal is to maintain it below 120/80ths of a millimeter of mercury. Check your blood sugar and HbA1c. Diabetes damages blood vessels and doubles your risk of stroke. Blood lipid test. High levels of LDL cholesterol can cause atherosclerosis, which blocks blood flow to the brain. Electrocardiogram, ECG, helps detect atrial fibrillation, a heart rhythm disorder that increases the risk of stroke by 5 times. Cerebral vascular ultrasound. Necessary for people with a history of high blood pressure, diabetes or high blood lipids, helping to detect early carotid artery stenosis or atherosclerotic plaques. Maintaining regular health checkups not only helps detect early stroke risk but also protects the overall health of the heart and circulatory system, helping to prolong life. Take action today to prevent stroke. Light bulb stroke is not an inevitable part of old age. We can completely prevent it if we proactively protect our health right now. Small changes in your lifestyle today can help you significantly reduce your risk of stroke and maintain a healthier life. Checkmark. Control blood pressure. High blood pressure is the leading cause of stroke. Maintain blood pressure below 120/80ths of a millimeter of mercury, limit salt, eat foods rich in potassium and measure blood pressure regularly to protect the heart. Checkmark. Maintain a reasonable weight and exercise regularly. Exercising at least 30 minutes per day helps improve blood circulation, control weight and reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Light exercises such as walking, swimming, yoga are very suitable for the elderly. Checkmark. Eat healthy, control blood sugar and cholesterol. Limit foods high in sugar, saturated fat, increase green vegetables, salmon, walnuts to maintain stable blood sugar and reduce blood fat. Checkmark. Quit smoking, limit alcohol. Cigarette smoke narrows arteries, increases blood pressure, while alcohol causes heart rhythm disturbances, both of which increase the risk of stroke many times over. Quitting smoking and limiting alcohol will help improve your health significantly. Checkmark regular health checkups. Monitor blood pressure, blood sugar, blood lipids, and do regular electrocardiograms to detect cardiovascular problems early, preventing stroke before it's too late. Bell, don't wait until it's too late. Start today to protect yourself and your loved ones. Share this video to raise awareness about stroke prevention. Pushpin, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Senior Health 365 to update the most useful information about old age health.